Hi guys, welcome to today's mobility session. So, wait like another 30 seconds, see if anyone's going to join me. But yeah, then we'll get started. So, pretty simple, usual. We're just going to go through like a full body warm up. And then we'll get started on some mobility drills. We're going to work sort of like down, head to toe. And yeah, hopefully you feel a little bit more mobile after. So guys, just to start, all you're going to do, start going side to side and just come onto one foot and get about twisting round. Now keep your feet planted. Now turn your hand up towards the sky. So this will get a little bit more chest, a little bit more bicep. Cool, and rest there. Next one we're going to do, just going to do some jumping jacks or some star jumps, whatever you want to call them. So literally, just to get, like, it's pretty cold outside, so just get the blood pumping a little bit. We're going to 10 more seconds. And have a rest there. Cool, nice job. So next one, this is going to be, it's called 27 squats. So the idea of this, we're going to squat 27 times in loads of different positions. So just follow me, I'll do it, you just copy me. So first one we're going to do, feet together, you then turn feet out, then going to go feet in. So that's sort of like the three different positions. So we're going to do it narrow, shoulder width, and then nice and wide. Yeah? So we're just going to go through that now. So first one, feet together, squat, turn the feet out, squat, turn the feet in, squat. We now move shoulder width, so feet straight, squat, turn them out, squat, turn them in, squat. Nice job. Take them super wide, feet facing forwards, one squat there, turn them out, one squat there, turn them in, one squat. Nice job. We're going to do the same thing, but this time one foot's going to be slightly in front of the other. Yeah, so it'll be like this. So I'll show you from the side. It's like a staggered stance. So we're going to do exactly the same thing. So narrow, turn the feet out, turn the feet in, then go shoulder width. Turn the feet out, turn the feet in. Nice job. Now go wide. Turn the feet out, turn the feet in. Solid. Exactly the same thing, just switch feet now. So I'm going to go narrow, turn the feet out, turn the feet in. Shoulder width. Now nice and wide. Cool, nice job. I really like doing that before like any squatting or any like leg heavy stuff. I think it's a really cool way just to get nice and warm and get like used to loads of different positions. So next one we're going to do shoulder circles, going backwards. Try and create like a nice big circle. Now we're going to go forwards. Now we're going to go self hugs, just alternating which arm's on top. Cool, nice job. Have a little shake about, little move. So next thing we're going to do, this time we're going to do normal squat. So set your feet into your normal squatting stance. All I want you to think about, hips going to come back and you're going to sit down. Yeah, we're going to hold this position right at the bottom. Right here, I think someone's pulling your t-shirt, making your chest nice and upright. So I'm in like this good squat position. I'm not sort of in this resting position. So you should be nice and active. You should be feeling the legs sort of working in an isometric way. And from here, what we're going to do, we're going to alternate between being active and then being in like this relaxed position. Active, this relaxed position. Yeah, you're just going to keep alternating. Got a couple more. Sit and then up onto your feet, have a little shake out the legs. Move the hips around a little bit. Cool, nice job. Next one we're going to do is like an around the world type movement. So all you're going to do, I'm going to bend down towards my toes from here. I'm just going to reach around, try and make the biggest circle I can. We're going to go 3 reps like that in one direction. Once you've done 3, you're going to go back the other way. 3 more reps. Cool, nice job. So guys, grab a mat or something comfortable kneeling on. So, first thing we're going to do, we're just going to warm up the hands and wrists a little bit. Yeah, so that any weight bearing stuff we have to do, the wrist should be nice and warm already. So, first one we're going to do, hands just come out in front of you like normal. Literally just put your hands onto the floor. Now think about stacking your shoulders right on top of your hands. From here, all we're going to do is we're going to drift, so our shoulders are going to go right over our hands and then back. Just keep shifting your weight. Nice job. Now all we're going to do exactly the same thing. We're going to turn our hands so our fingers are facing towards our knees and then again we're going to drift backwards and forwards. Same thing, but the hands are just turned around the other way. So you can go little circles as well, that's quite a good way to sort of shift your weight onto one side and then the other. That's it. Now what you're going to do, you're going to turn onto the back of your hands. So you put the back of your hands on the floor, fingers still facing towards your knees, and again exactly the same. You can drift backwards and forwards, you can make little circles. So we're just getting used to putting some weight through the hands and wrists in different positions. So I'll have a little shake out. Next one you're going to do is pretty hard, this one. We're going to go fists together. So make your fists come together on the floor, making sure you've got all your fingers like scrunched in. Yeah, try not to let any of them like pop out, which they will try to do. So clench your fists. From here you're going to try and straighten out your elbows if you can. It's super tough. Try and get the pit of your elbow to face forwards. Just a couple more seconds. Oh, and rest there. Have a little shake out with the hands and wrists. Solid, nice job. So guys, next stuff we're just going to go through a bit of like upper body, a little bit of thoracic stuff, and then we'll move on to like hip and lower limb stuff. So the first one I want you to do, nice and simple, so you've probably done this one before, just the reach through. All we're going to do is think about, I'm going to reach my arm through, put the back of my hand on the floor, I drop my shoulder to the floor, and from here I'm really going to use this hand to drive into the floor and try and turn, twist right up towards the sky. Hold that for a couple of seconds, and then I'm going to keep alternating sides. Yeah, so arm comes through, shoulder to the floor, twist up towards the ceiling. And then just keep alternating sides. Cool, nice job, have a rest there. So let's work on a bit of like T-spine rotation. Next one we're going to do cat and camel or cat and cow, bit of flexion and extension. So starting in this position, sort of like the position you was in a minute ago for your hands and wrists, all we're going to do now is think about, so I'm going to arch my back, so I'll show you from the side. So what I'm going to do here is think about pushing into the floor. I'm trying to round my back as much as physically possible. I'm going to tuck my chin in towards my chest. Then from here, I'm going to do the opposite. So I'm going to think about arching my back as much as possible, and I'm going to look right up towards the sky. I'm going to keep alternating between these positions. Really try and get to that end range as much as possible. So guys, we're going to go one more time through, round the back as much as possible. That's it, and then do the opposite, arch your back, head comes up to the sky. Cool, nice job, solid. So next one, this one you need to lie onto your back for this one. So this one's pretty cool. So what we're going to do, you're going to come down, lie onto your back. Your arms are going to come out beside you, so it's going to be very similar to the lower back stretch, where into this position, and I'm just going to cross my leg over, yeah, from here. So that's like the lower back one. Actually, we're going to do that first. Yeah, so we're going to do that first. So lie onto your back, arms come out. I'm just going to kick my leg from side to side. I can have a straight leg, you can try with a bent leg. You might feel it in different positions. You might feel like a few little clicks and cracks. If you want to hold it, you can. Cool, nice job, have a little rest there. So guys, what we're going to do, we're going to add a little bit of like a progression onto this. So we're going to get some T-spine rotation in again. So, lying onto your back, kick your right leg over, and then from here, I'm going to think about, I'm going to be in sort of like this, straight from the side, my leg comes over, then my hand comes onto the floor as well. Yeah, so I've got my palms together, with my knee over, trying to keep my bottom leg nice and straight. And from here, all I'm going to do is try and open up towards the other side. So I've got a lower back stretch on, and then I'm trying to twist my upper body, trying to touch right towards the other side. What you want to do is try and touch this front leg, the leg that's coming over, right towards the floor. Touch your knee on the floor if you can. So you sort of have a marker each time. So if your knee's touching the floor and you can touch the other side, then that's pretty good. Nice job. Then we're going to change sides. Exactly the same thing. Lying onto your back, arms come out this time. My left knee's going to come over. Again, I want to try and touch the floor with my knee if I can. Arms going to be out to the side, so I've got my palms together. Then all I'm going to do, reach, try and touch the other side. Trying to keep your knee on the floor though, that's the hard part. That's it, last one. Cool, nice job. And rest there. So from this position, you're going to come into a cross leg, just sitting position, nice and simple. We're just going to stretch like the lower back and lats a little bit. So for this, really simple. Doesn't look like much of a stretch, but for me, it really helps. Like easily lower back stiffness or anything like that. So literally, all you're going to do, like, grab your feet, and you're just going to try and touch the floor in front of you with your chin. So obviously you're coming into this like flexed spine position, and then from here you're going to go side. So I'm going to go to my left side. So I'm really trying to hug my chest right in towards my knee. If I want to, I can add a little reach. It's going to bring like a bigger stretch coming all up my right side. It's like my QL muscle, a little bit of like lat as well. So I'm coming to reach. Even a little bit of hip involved. That's it, I'm going to change sides. So chest towards your knee. You can add like a reach with your hand. That's it, I'm going back to the other side. If you want to get more like a back extensor and like lat, you can really reach up, sort of towards, go from the floor, reach up to the sky, get more like that one side, really biased to that side. Change again, you can lift if you want. Cool, nice job, have a rest there. So one thing I like to do is just like sort of really exploring the position. So like that position there, it's almost like whatever position you can go in, you can sort of find a little bit of a stretch somewhere. So it's a good thing to just, you know, if you feel like a little bit of stiffness, sort of explore your range, see if you get any relief or anything like that. Just, it's a good thing to do. Cool, and rest there. I'm just gonna check the time. Cool. So guys, we're going to move on to some lower body stuff now. So the first one is going to be like a pigeon pose with a bit of a twist. So to start with, so this is going to be quite challenging, I think. Definitely need to get a new mat. So guys, pigeon pose. So my hands are going to come down onto the floor. So I'm sort of like in this press up position. I'm going to bring my right leg up and then across my body. And then I'm just going to sit right in towards the floor. Yeah? So the twist of this, we're going to go for an isometric hold. So I actually want you to take your hands off the floor and you're going to hold this position. Yes, I'm going to really feel my glute, my hip working. I'm not going to hold it for that long because it is tough. So chest nice and upright. So keep holding it if you can. If you need to, you can have your hands back down to the floor. So keep holding it. So this is really good to work on like some isometric hip strength in the position as well as just the actual stretching itself. That's it, and then put your hands towards the floor. Now what we're going to do is combine that with normal. So I'm now really going to sink into the stretch. I'm going to go into my forearms. Really going to feel the stretch. I can try and take my back foot further around that way. That will increase the stretch. And then again, you can sort of like make little circles, you can rock forwards and backwards, have a little explore, see where you feel it most. That's it. And then all you're going to do, little bounces up and down. Solid, nice job. That's it, shake out that leg. And then we're going to change sides. So remember, so this pigeon pose, my leg's going to come up and across my body. So find like a comfortable position. And then from here, we're going to go for that isometric hold again. So find that comfortable position, and then just take your hands off the floor. So we're going to hold this position. So you should feel like your glute and your hip working to keep driving this leg into the floor to keep you nice and upright. So keep holding it. So you might find this actually easier or harder on one side. It might show like a little bit of like a muscle imbalance. Might be something to look into. So keep holding it. Remember, if you need to, you can put your hands on the floor. I can really feel my glute working, which is good. So keep holding it. That's it, and rest there. So now we're going to put our hands to the floor. We're going to really sink into it. So normal pigeon pose now. Find like a really nice stretch and then explore it. That's it, then you can come onto your hands. Just going to do a little bounces sort of forwards and back. That's it, and rest there. Up onto your feet. Have a little shake of the legs out. Time. Oh, fast. Cool. So guys, next one. What we're going to do for this one, we're going to do the spider crawl stretch. So hands come onto the floor. All I'm going to do here is take my right foot, so it's next to my right hand, and I'm going to extend my back leg. Yeah, so here I'm going to feel a little bit of like a hip flexor stretch, got a little bit of a hamstring stretch on this side as well. And we're going to hold this position. Really try and drop your hip towards the floor. So hold this position. Then from here, what we're going to do, we're going to go forearms to the floor if you can, or like as close to the floor as you can. So this is your inside leg. So this leg, I'm using the same arm, yeah? So I go forearm to the floor, twist, reach up to the sky. We're gonna go one more. Nice job. You're now going to drop your back knee to the floor, and you're going to really try and drop this hip towards the floor as much as you can. So this time the knee's on the floor, really try and drop it to the floor as much as you can. You can like sort of go side to side, feel the stretch. That's it, nice job, and rest there. We're going to change sides, so this time I'm going to have the other foot up and right next to my hand, and I'm just going to move about, feel the position, get used to the stretch. So remember, the knee is not on the floor, it's off the floor. And then we're going to go again, elbow will fall onto the floor, a little bit of rotation in as well. Nice job. From there, you're going to drop your back knee onto the floor now, and you're going to really try and drop, push forward so this hip's coming right towards the floor. That's it, and have a little rest there. Cool, nice job. So, next one we're going to do. So, this one is called the 90-90 stretch. So, all you're going to do is like sit. So, legs out in front of you. From here, basically what we're going to work on is a little bit of like hip internal and external rotation. So, one's going to be internally rotated, while one's going to be externally rotated. So, sort of in this position, bring your heels towards your bum a little bit. It might change in a second, but all we're going to do is we're going to go from side to side. So I'm going to think about both my legs are going to be at 90 degrees. Yeah, so as you can see, this one's at 90 degrees, as is this back one. Yeah, so ideally you don't want to touch the floor for this one, so I'm feeling this a lot in this leg, and then we're just going to alternate between the two. So once you find that first sort of 90 degrees, you shouldn't have to move your feet, but we're just going to alternate from side to side, yeah? That's it, hold it for a few seconds, think about chest nice and upright in each position. Then you're going to roll and switch sides. So I'm feeling this quite a lot in this leg. I'm not too sure why, compared to this leg. So we're going to go one more time. Just remember, 90-90, pretty easy to remember, this is the name. That's it, and have a rest there. Nice job. So yeah, like I said, that really works on hip internal and external rotation. Cool. Next one, guys. Actually, we're going to do this one first. So we're going to do like a adductor stretch. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring my right foot out to the side. So I've got a nice stretch in this position. What I'm going to do here, so if I try to show you from the side, I think you can see me. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to shift back, forwards, and I'm going to try and lift the leg. Yeah, I saw this one. Back, forwards, lift the leg. So we're working a little bit on some glute work, yeah, You can really, so I can already feel it sort of like pinched in there a little bit. I'm not really that strong in that position. So leg comes out, shift backwards, forwards, lift the leg up. Backwards, forwards, lift the leg up. If you can hold it, that's great. I'm pretty weak in that position, like I said. I almost get like a little pinching feeling. So I definitely need to work on that. Interesting to see what the other side's like. One more. Cool, nice job. It's actually, for me, it's really hard to hold that position. I don't think, if you ask me to, I don't think I'd be able to hold that up in that position. But if you want to let me know how you get on that with that one, be quite interested to see. So we're going to change legs. So again, you've got this nice adductor stretch on this side. We're going to do the same thing. So with the stretch, you sort of just rock backwards, forwards, and lift. So I can do it a lot better on this side. Forward, back. So I could almost hold this one for probably a few seconds longer. Then again, just felt a little bit like a little pinch after I said that. So forwards, backwards, lift, hold for a few seconds if you can. We're going to do a few more. So with this one, when you're rocking back, you should really feel the stretch nice and high, right up into sort of where the groin is. Nice and high. As well as when you come forwards as well. Yeah, don't lose the stretch when you come forwards. So you rock back and forwards. Leg comes up. Last one, and have a rest there. Up onto your feet, move your hips about a little bit. So for me, I feel that quite a lot now. I feel that a lot in like the side of my hips, my glute. There's that glute med. So yeah, I definitely need to work on strengthening that. So what we're going to do now is like a more dynamic version of the stretch, if you like. We're going to go for a Cossack squat. So nice and simple. Slightly different to a Cossack squat. So I'm going to take a step out to the side, like normal. I try and sit my bum nice and far down, but this time I'm going to keep my foot on the floor. Yeah? So I take a step out towards the floor. Got a nice stretch on my adductors. My foot is planted on the floor, both feet facing forwards. So we're going to go for a few reps on one side. So just getting a little bit more dynamic movement rather than just holding position. It's good to mix it up. Not only be able to sort of like achieve the range, but you also want to be able to achieve the range in a more like dynamic, strength type movement. That's it, last one. Nice. We're going to do exactly the same thing on the other side. So again, take a step out. See if it feels better or worse on one side. Last one. Cool, nice job. Have a little shake out of the legs. See what time it is. 42. Okay. It's gone quick today, guys. Gone really quick. So, just going to finish up on one more thing. So we're going to go alternating between your squat. So sitting in your squat, fingers under your toes, pull your chest nice and upright. From here, you're going to try and straighten out the legs, round your back. So you should be feeling it in your hamstrings. That's it, you're going to alternate between the positions. We're going to go for 8 reps. Last one. Cool, and have a little shake out, and that is you guys done for today. So thanks for joining me for the normal Sunday mobility session. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you feel a little bit looser now. Maybe got a couple of new ideas on some exercises, some mobility drills that you can do. Yeah, I think it's really important, keep your mobility up during this time, and hopefully reap the rewards when you're back in the gym. But yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. I'll be back for the 10:30 class. So yeah, see you later.